Yeah, I was off, but we got a guest, y'all.
We got a wonderful guest.
It's always a good day when we got a guest.
No, we do.
I know that's right.
Yes, and it's a man. We love a male's perspective. Yes.
But before we introduce friend, because we excited.
I'm super excited. Mm-hmm.
How you doing today?
Good. I was off work. So
what you doing?
I'm always good. Today, I watched Amsterdam on Netflix.
Don't know what that is.
I binged that.
Okay.
This got me in the chokehold.
Okay.
It's a hospital show. If you watch Grey's Anatomy,
Nah.
y'all no,
it ain't.
They out there, y'all know what it is. Grey's Anatomy fans, and I hung out with the kid KJ today.
Okay.
I think he want to be potty trained.
You think?
So this is how I know. He took his diaper off.
I was about to say, did he take his diaper off?
Yeah, in the middle of the night. Yeah, just out there.
Just
hanging out. Yeah. Then he was in his room today, and he actually opened the door, threw his diaper out, and slammed the door. Might be time.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. Yeah.
He said no more way. He's Libra, so of course.
Yeah,
we don't like no wet nothing or none of those.
I got another
That's
thing
good.
to do. How was your day?
It was horrible. So
Oh man, no!
yeah,
Come on, tell us. Let it out.
No, it
No?
was just horrible.
Okay.
It's every day horrible when I have to work. So there's
Really?
that.
You
Yeah,
hate your job?
I do.
They get on your nerves. Is it the people or
It's
what?
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like repeating myself.
Yeah.
You know that. So when I have to repeat myself and I'm saying the same thing, you want me to change it. Like, for instance, it was this man and he doesn't understand that you have to have certain documents. His mama died and he has to have like some type of administration document or some type of, what is it? Estate or something, probate. He don't want to get that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I was her son.
Oh, he don't know no better. Oh.
I'm like, that's fine, but you have to still have this information for us to provide it. He was like, well, who can I talk to? Because I think this is ridiculous because I was her son.
Oh, man. You know, he might be grieving. He might look at it like this, too. Like,
yeah, she just passed in January.
Yeah,
so
I got a lot.
it.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to look through this paperwork. He probably didn't even open up her stuff at this point yet. I don't even want to touch that stuff yet.
Yeah, but it's like, she just passed in January, and he says already squatters in her house. So
they was already plotting. They knew.
Yeah,
they knew.
They was like, oh, she gone.
Waiting.
And he was like, and then they got a dog in the yard, and he messing up the yard. And he was like, by the time I get all the documents y'all want, the house gonna be destroyed, and I ain't gonna want it no more.
Mm-hmm. They probably literally was looking over like, Miss May, were you all right? You need anything from the store? Just scoping out the place. Like, any day now, y'all. It's ours.
What's the name of the company you work for?
It's top secret. So
I'll
tell you off
secret.
Air. I can't really say on the air.
I don't even know. That's how top secret it is. I've been here for how long?
I'll tell you on the air. Well, you hear a voice, everyone. And we have a special guest. I'm so excited. So first, let's tell you about this gentleman we have here, okay?
Come on with the intro.
He said he started his business with only $35.
Wow.
Okay, so we definitely gonna get into that. He has been in business since 2012. He's a real estate investor. He flips for quick profit and wholesale, and he currently owns over $1 million in real estate and still is buying people.
That's amazing.
Listen, welcome, Zeke. Do you go by Zeke?
Zeke or Azikiwe.
Okay, well, listen.
You can say Azikiwe if you say it right.
Ezekiel?
Azikiwe.
Oh, Azikiwe.
Yeah, Azikiwe.
Hey, Zeke. Welcome to the Think Us Later podcast.
Yes, welcome. Look, I'm going to play this back. I'm like, I'm going to get it.
Ezekiwe.
There you go.
Ezekiwe.
Yeah.
What does it mean something?
He's the first black president of Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah. It means full of vigor, so passion.
Oh, okay. Listen, because your friend, he loved looking up names, what they mean, especially with our child. So that's why I asked everybody, what's your name mean?
Yeah. It means a lot if you give your child a name with some meaning behind it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. We did.
You already named the baby?
Yeah, we named it. It's just a surprise. We going to announce it at the baby shower. But
Bet.
Well, thank you for coming to our podcast. We're going to get into you and all of your goodness very soon. But I did want to do a TV show recap, friend. Do you watch BMF?
No.
Zeke.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like 50 Cent trying to turn us all to some drug dealers. He gave us Power, then he gave us 8 shows after Power. I'm like, dude, I quit.
He did.
There's enough killing and drugs. I didn't live through it. Now I got to watch it for the last 5 years. No.
Really?
He is teaching us a lot. He is.
Yeah.
I mean, but So it's not interesting to you. Like the BMF story is not interesting?
It's definitely interesting, but
Okay.
I'm a real advocate about watching what I put into my mind because that started to take over my thoughts.
That's true.
So for me to be an entrepreneur and do business, I got to stay focused on what I'm doing.
Right.
So I like to watch stuff that's educational that feed my spirit and stuff like
Okay.
that. I ain't trying to get religious or nothing.
No,
but
no.
I like Ghosts. I watch Ghosts with Tyreek and stuff, but I just draw the line there. I'm like, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I feel you.
yeah.
I feel you. Because that actually is true because, I would come in here and talk about I wanted to be a drug dealer. I think I used to be a drug dealer.
Yeah.
See? So that is true because I was like, I think I would have did it. I would have did a good job.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd have us out here, all of us out here.
Did you watch the
jail.
finale?
The finale?
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of it?
It was good. I felt like he had cut his best friend off. It took him a long time to cut him off.
That's hard.
That's very hard, but I felt like it had to happen.
Yeah, but it was true. You can't trust them at this point. But I thought the finale was weak.
I feel like it was necessary.
It was okay,
Nice little
but
outro.
it didn't give me nothing like, oh, I can't wait till next season.
I feel like you're going to be there next season, so it was enough. Like, he know you're coming back. So it's like, I ain't got to do too much.
Right,
Y'all
right.
still coming.
For
I
sure.
mean, we are going to see.
We're
but
invested.
But I'm just tired of Lala getting naked at this point.
She said, I paid for this body. Y'all going to see it.
I mean, but you
Wait,
got to.
Lala is in BMF?
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, she came in on the second season.
For real?
Yeah.
I might watch it.
Look at her. I want to feed mine.
I like Lala.
Yeah. I like Lala too. But she did invest in her body. She said,
Yeah.
Mello and went out here, had these kids.
I'm glad they're moving it along. I don't like the fact that they made Lamar a crackhead. Because why don't you just kill him?
But I think that he's going to come back from that. Lamar, what do they say? He just don't give up?
Yeah, and the real
So-
person, he's still alive.
Yeah,
like, he
that's
out here
true.
ticking. So,
So-
yeah. I don't know. It's good, but I like the fact that they're moving along as far as putting Meech in Atlanta. Because I was like, can we get him in Atlanta? Like, I want to get to that part.
Mhm.
And then T still staying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I think it's good.
Yeah. And I like Miss Flannery. She out here. She said, listen.
Lucille told Charles to turn his head. Don't look at me. I am changing.
Like, your husband cheat on you. You like, who are you? She was like, was that before or after you cheated on me when she was sitting at our table the last time we had dinner?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a lot.
That was
I
a- Mm-hmm.
said, Lucille, goodness gracious, wrap it up.
But it was okay. You watched Snowfall?
That's
No,
another
no.
one. That's
Okay.
another one.
I mean, it is. But
It's another one. He is right. Now that you just said it, I'm thinking about like that's a lot of drug shows we watching, y'all. We about to be over here in our own cartel in a minute.
Really?
So I was against it at 1st. I was like, I'm not watching a show about all this, like, this stupid, but what drew me in was the passion. And I love the main character, like Franklin Saint. And I meant to tell you, you told me he was gonna get on my nerves. He's not on my nerves.
Who?
You said Franklin Saint was gonna get on my nerves.
Oh, he's not.
I'm obsessed.
Well, you like Charles, and Charles is
And
a
I
bad
told
guy.
you I let him go.
Well, it took you a long time. So,
All right, friend.
I mean, you probably Franklin to get on your nerves probably at the end of the season.
Do you have any predictions on what's gonna happen? So a lot of people
not
are
for that
saying that the father is not dead. They're saying that Unc is gonna die and Lenny gonna die.
I don't want Lenny to die.
And they said that Wanda gonna go back to crack.
Yeah, Wanda's definitely going back to cry.
And they said the mama gonna. And they said Franklin not gonna die, but he ain't gonna get his money back. He ain't getting that $70 million back. They said that they think that his baby mama and her mama gonna run away with that money because she said, "You got an exit plan?"
The mom was definitely getting the money.
She said, "You got the exit plan, so you got to put this out."
She came in with a plan. So
Yeah.
he said how much he was worth. It was like the mama came in.
$70 million.
Yeah, she's gonna come out.
And what she
take
said,
that
she
money.
want 20%.
Yeah, she was already calculating the second he said the number. So the mama's probably gonna take the money from the daughter, and she gonna have the exit plan.
Yeah.
Take the money from the grandbaby too.
Did you watch Swarm?
I have not watched that.
Are you gonna watch it?
You know, the thing about that is a movie. I had to think about it like this: like, would this be a movie that back in the day where they used to put it on TV and say, like, go watch this movie, and you go to the show and watch it? Would I watch it? Would I want to see it? I
Gotcha.
don't think I would want to see it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't in a rush to see Swarm because it's about a girl that is addicted to Beyonce and she
Well,
doing
the
everything.
version of Beyonce.
Yeah.
And so anybody that says anything bad about her, she kill them.
Yeah, I'm not really. What they doing? They amping it up online with the sex scene that what Chloe is doing or whatever, and that's just not enough for me to be caring to really waste time to see it anyway. So no, I'm not in a rush to see it.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I'm like in New Amsterdam. I'm over here learning how to do heart surgery.
Heart surgery?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What's New Amsterdam about?
It is a hospital show. You watch Grey's Anatomy?
No.
I'm telling you, it's so good. I'm like watching it every day.
I'm not into hospital shows.
It's so good. Well, right now when you're pregnant, you ain't going to watch it because a lot of stuff happens. But after, check it out.
I like that show with the guy that's artistic, the doctor.
Oh, yes.
It's called The Doctor.
Yes, it is The Doctor. Yes. You know, I always wanted to get into that, but it came on so late. And I was
didn't watch that?
I didn't watch it, but I did want to go because I liked him in, I don't know if you've seen Norman Bates. That it was a really weird show, but that's where he came from. Okay. It was him and his mom had this like crazy relationship. Yeah, and it was very crazy.
That
so
show,
crazy
I started it.
It's sad to say, y'all, but he had to kill her.
Okay.
He had to kill his mama.
I killed him.
That's how crazy the relationship was. What? Yeah, she was like too invested. And you know, it sounds bad. It's like she had to go.
Okay.
If anybody had to do it, he had to do it. She built the monster and he had to take her out.
What's the name of the show?
Norman Bates.
Didn't it come on TNT, right?
I think so. I was watching it on Netflix at one point.
Got you. We started it, and then I don't know what happened. We stopped, but it was a good show, and it got nominated.
She
for
didn't
some
want
stuff.
anybody to be with her son. Every woman that came around.
It's based on a true story.
Yes, that's crazy. But he played that role really good. So when I knew he was in a doctor, I was like, oh, he's gonna really be good in that. He won awards for that too. The Doctor.
Was that a movie or a show?
It's a show.
Oh, okay.
Every Monday.
Okay. Oh, so okay. So you do The Doctor. You just don't do the.
I'm probably getting that too because I'm probably getting that next after the.
So you gonna be a doctor and a drug dealer? That's what you.
I be into the stuff like that. I be in Chicago PD. Chicago Fire, all of that. I'm sorry.
You know my favorite show that didn't come back on?
What?
And I was kind of done with shows. Was How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was so good. I want to go back and watch it all over.
Yeah, I'll probably jump back into that because Annalise had me thinking I could cover some stuff up. All right. I never did nothing, but she had me thinking like students.
No, I didn't watch it.
That was so good.
Yeah,
I heard. I just couldn't.
But if you watch it like me, I'm kind of slow. So when I'm watching something, if it's not like direct where I can follow it, you got to figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
I get lost.
Okay.
So after the third episode, I'm like, hold on, I thought they killed him. I was confused.
Okay.
So because they do flashback scenes all the time.
Got you.
So it kind of confused me. But my wife, she caught me up, so I had to watch it with her. She like. Pause.
Okay. We do that though. We do.
You gotta have a partner to keep you.
You do because I be like, this. I ain't following that. I ain't following that. Yeah.
But they had it on one time. I was getting my hair braided, and it was interesting, but it was just it wasn't nothing that I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
But
every episode is lit.
Shonda Rhimes was over that.
I know.
Y'all know whatever she touch is kind of like, oh, you gonna do it. You gonna do it right.
For sure.
You think so?
I do. I love.
But shout out to her for Women's History Month. All right.
Look at you. You just gonna pass on over Shonda Rhimes. Like,
I got another show.
What?
I like shows like reality shows like Put
Love
a Ring on
Doctor?
It.
Oh,
Put a Ring on It.
I never saw that. What's that?
Which one is that?
Oh, that's on OWN.
Put a Ring.
You like that. I don't know if y'all into stuff like that. So I like that one. I like another show called Love and Marriage in Huntsville.
Oh, yeah.
It show black people doing big stuff in cities. So I like stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I said Love After Lockup, but okay.
No, that Love and Marriage.
That's Jill and Nah.
I love Toxic. Yeah. But Put a Ring on it. I'm trying to feel it. What?
That's dope.
So what is it about?
So basically, it's actually what I'm going through now in my marriage. So you basically like a couple, like say me and you together, you want to get married, I don't. You at your crossroads. So we go on this show and they make us go on dates with other people.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
That is good. That is good.
That is.
Yes.
And then you see what's out there.
We're going to have to touch on that. Put a pin in that because I want to know.
Look, I want to know more now. You told me to put a pin in it. I'm like, is that what you do? I'm sorry. I just want to know.
Fred, we
you like put a pin in it. I'm interested now.
Okay.
Okay, carry on with the TV shows then.
I'm not last TV show. Y'all melanated news now, friend.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Did y'all see Marlon's special, God Loves Me?
I did not. My mother told me about it, though.
It was good. Did she like it?
She did.
It was good, even though it was based all around the whole slap with Chris Rock and Will Smith. Mm-hmm. But what do y'all want me to tell y'all? Because I don't want to tell you.
Okay, I mean, I might not rush to watch it.
So the whole thing was he was saying how God loves him, and he told all these different scenarios that happened in his past when he was younger with Chris Rock. Like Chris Rock stole a woman from him, and he said Chris Rock heckled him at his first stand-up. He was at the Laugh Factory. I think they only get like 3 minutes or something. And he heckled him. He was like, nigga, you ain't funny and all that, doing that.
Oh, you sound like him. I thought he was in the room.
And he said from when he did that to him, he didn't want to do stand-up no more. He didn't do stand-up for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And he was like... It's not funny, but he said that that slap, when he saw it on TV, he kept rewinding it because he was like, God loves me, because he knew that he was gonna get his lick back, and that's how he felt he got his lick back for him embarrassing him.
I hope he in therapy.
Now who is this?
This is Marlon Wayans.
Really?
Because that sounds like you've been bullied and you really like that sounds like you really need some therapy for him to feel
for
like
real. 20
right
years ago?
That's like heavy, like for you to be like, I watched
millions.
it.
Are you thinking about that?
That's how I feel.
Y'all,
that's exactly how I feel.
Come on.
I don't care about no slap.
Petty, bro.
I'm rich. My whole family rich.
Your whole family. That's what you thinking about? Your whole family rich.
Yeah.
You thinking about some 20 years ago he had.
Let me rewind.
Yeah. Good slap.
Look at his face.
Y'all are wrong for that.
He weak.
Y'all don't understand.
I would never say that.
You're telling me that something that you've been through, maybe in your childhood, young adult, that didn't affect you, and you feel like, or that did affect you, and something like you like, dang, I wish I can do something about it or something. But you didn't necessarily do nothing about it. But karma, we were just talking about it. Yes. Karma catches up.
I get that.
So you telling me he can't feel good about that?
Okay, I get that.
If you blessed throughout your whole life like he's been conquering things and making accomplishments, why you worried about some stuff?
He got more than enough money to go to therapy.
Yeah, like karma already paid you back. Who laughing at you now? Who heckling you now? You winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let that go.
He should have been let that go.
You watch that man get slapped on the biggest stage in America
20 times?
You trying to rewind that? You should be feeling bad for him.
Right.
Where's your empathy at?
I feel bad for you because not only did you rewind it, you made a whole special about this.
Yeah.
He did. That's all he talked about.
That's crazy to me.
I think I've seen that special.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah.
That's all he talked about.
See, he could have called him and had a conversation with him. Now he would have got over that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whatever.
No, because Chris Rock probably a jerk.
I think
so.
The way he told the story and how he has been, he said like he felt like he called him an older stepbrother or something. That's how he referenced him. So
He probably is. He probably ain't got no time for nobody else, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Y'all think he should have just
I didn't realize Chris Rock wasn't that funny. I half laughed twice.
half laugh?
That's all I got for you.
Man, I was like, where's the jokes at?
You know, we saw him. This was I don't know how many years ago this was, but we saw him at the Fox, and my husband Kevin, he was laughing, and I was like, "Am I missing him?" I was so confused. I don't think he used to be funny.
He's funny on TV to me.
Right,
He's funny in
as an
shows.
actor,
Yeah. It's a difference because a lot of people don't like Kevin Hart in stand-up.
Correct.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and they like him on movies.
And
So
stuff.
I think it's a difference in people. But a lot of people don't like Monique on stand-up, but they love her on TV. Remember,
Monique
I like both.
She a
yeah.
beast. She a beast, period.
But it just depends on the people that's watching too.
Yeah.
They
You know,
do.
a lot of people don't like Tiffany Haddish at all.
I don't.
All right.
Yeah, see, it's all the people. But see, it's different people. It depends on the comedy.
I feel like she tried too hard.
It's a lot of people that's like that.
I'd be like, whoa, I mean, just do it regular. She just tried too hard.
Do it regular.
Yeah, like she just go, like I just seen her in some movie where she was trying to screw her sister's boyfriend or something.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. It was that girl that girl that I know who you're talking about.
It's like they give her a role where she just got to be super ghetto and just super loud, and I hate that.
They
like
typecasted her.
Yeah, I don't like that because
that's fair.
I think they give her that role. I don't think she probably does that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hollywood put her in this box and she can't break out of it, which she
Exactly,
can. Because
exactly.
now it's like, girl, you got money. You can really tell them
yeah.
because it's people that get like that where they're like, I want want to push myself and be something different. She just hasn't done that yet. She collecting all the coins for whatever you throw at her. And that's unfortunate, you know, that you're stuck in that lane right now.
Yeah, I saw her. I would never pay to see her in live.
Oh, no, I would never.
I did. Yeah. I paid when she was like hot from off of the girls trip, and I went to go see her was it Motor City? Yeah, I think it was Motor City. But her opener was hilarious. We were cracking up. And then when she came out, I was like...
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And so I would never pay for her again.
Yeah, never. I would have never did that the first time.
I was excited for her.
I think I'll go see her live.
I thought she was funny.
So. I don't know. Even on TV, it's like hit. Like Girls Trip was like surrounded by so many characters that I'm like, yeah, girl, we needed you. But in some movies, it's like, all right, nah, I don't want. That's like weird.
Yeah.
It's not always funny for me, you know?
Yeah.
But they say that's how I felt about Marlon sometimes. When Marlon at this, like, I used to love Marlon in the 90s. And then now it's like Martin got to me like...
Martin or Marlon?
Marlon. Sorry, okay. Marlon. He gets his attention span. It's like he's all over the place. And I'm like, I can't focus on him or his jokes too long. Because it's like, seal the deal. Let me know what you're trying to tell us. Like, I just think that I want him to like perfect. I want him to hang out with Damon Wayans more. Damon Wayans gonna tell a story and gonna nail the joke.
Okay.
I want him to hang out with that brother.
That brother.
I think he's hanging out with Sean.
And
I want him to stay away from Sean.
He talks about Keenan a lot.
Okay.
That's his go-to person.
Really?
Yeah, he talks about Keenan a lot.
Keenan is not telling him nothing to
All right.
Okay.
And he also was upset that he hasn't never been invited to a Rock Nation brunch.
That's because he's moving around too much. Jay-Z don't like all that action. Jay-Z wants you to relax at the brunch. He be moving around and sweating.
But I was like, but somebody was saying something that was like, if you weren't invited there, that means that's not where you're supposed to be. Yeah. And you should be okay with that. Like, you're a celebrity, who cares? That's weird, but you can see that they're, you know.
And Chris Rock probably told Jay not to.
All right. Anyway. So about SWV and Escape Friend. You been watching that show?
Yeah, I do. I do like that show.
I don't watch it.
Oh no.
But I do watch the little clips that they have. And so I want to ask you, since you watch it, do you believe that Escape should headline over SWV?
No, I don't. I think they should share it.
You think they should share it? Yeah. You think they're equal?
Yeah, they literally went in there and planned that together. Like Candy and Taj was saying, hey, let's do this business deal together. And that's how they went in. Taj was literally doing all the legwork saying, let's get the group together. Even Peace and Candy's group together so that everybody can come to the table. She get everybody to come to the table. They shake hands and say, we're on board to do the concert. And then Candy comes in and was like, well, we gonna headline. I thought that was like, what? You know, you just...
But she said they always headline.
But I just felt like, no, like, you still kind of, like, undermining her in front of everybody. And now you got Lily and Coco looking like, hey, what's up with your girl?
Right.
So, yeah, I just thought it was distasteful.
Yeah, she went on a rant and she
should have. I would have felt slighted.
No, I'm talking about Candy went on a rant. Okay. And she was saying, like, you know, they always headline. They always been, like, if you look at the ticket, it's always been Escape. People
why you didn't say that before when I was doing all the legwork? You left that part out,
right?
And you got me here.
And far as their fee, they get paid 3 to 4 times more than them.
But now I'm looking at you like,
so now SWV want them to split the fee, and she like, no, because we get paid more than you, so we're not about to lower our fee.
Yeah, I just feel like you want.
I don't know. I saw Escape twice, and I don't gotta see them again.
For real.
Yeah, it was nice nostalgia, and I was like, all right, just kick it. And then I let it go. I was just like, and then SWV, I saw them once. They opened up for Tony Braxton. And I was just like, it's really Coco and them, because the other two is really don't be singing.
Coco and them.
So
that's disrespectful. You acting like Candy now.
It is what it is. And I need Tamar to be quiet, because I need her to be quiet with her white boyfriend or fiance. Because okay, so I got a question. So if you know, say you and your lady and she has beef with somebody else, are you going to step into that, or are you going to let women have their own interactions?
I typically will let women have their own interaction.
Yeah.
But if it started to spill over where it's affecting me or it's affecting our situation,
yeah,
you know, I may, you know, share my little 2 cents or something.
Okay.
Or try to basically mend the relationship. Do something that's going to be positive, you know.
Right.
I ain't going to be arguing with the other person. Like
Right.
that. No.
And that's what I said. I was like, I don't understand why Ty even stepped in and was like, you know what it is to a woman.
Well, I understand that too, though. Because I feel like Tamar's exaggerating. Him even saying that. The way that it was explained was, okay, Candy and... It's just what he said. He said, I'm going to step in and if it's spilling over.
Be positive, though.
But he's... Okay,
That's not positive. You go up to a woman and be like, you know what it is. That's not positive.
But
because I'm ready to fight too.
Tamar said that they had words.
Yeah.
He's pulling Candy back. So if they still having words, he's pulling her back. I don't feel like Tamar just over here like, okay, it's over now. I feel like it's more to that story. I feel like Ty, she probably was doing some extra stuff, and he probably had to say, you know what it is to get her off his back. We know Tamar. I feel like it's a little...
Yeah, she too big. She at her age, what's she, like 40-something now? Like,
and she was doing it with her sister, so if you do it with the inside of your family, you would do anything to anybody outside. So I just feel like we want to mind our business.
Yeah.
That's because Tamar, it's you.
Yeah, but for the fact that she said that, she basically kind of said that Ty probably abusing her.
And that's where now you know
you
what?
went too far.
You went too far.
You went too far saying my husband
in 2014. I don't forget. You said Vince was over here biting your fingers. We didn't forget. Why would you say this woman getting abused like you just didn't say you was getting abused? I just felt like that was crazy. I was like, oh, we were supposed to forget. In 2014, you and Mama, what's her name? Her mama name?
Joyce? No, that's the wrong mama.
Evelyn. Mama Evelyn said that he was biting them fingers in the hotel room. So yeah, no. You be quiet. You don't talk about that.
Do you have any melanin in the news?
Oh, yeah. So Monique is still awaiting an apology from Oprah.
Wait, we still on that?
Yep. It's been a decade since Oprah Winfrey and Monique fell out.
I feel like Monique and Daddy need to just...
Her husband?
Yes. Monique and Daddy need to let it go. Like, Oprah is not going to apologize to nobody, honestly.
No. Lee Daniels did.
But Lee and Oprah?
Right, Lee and
Oprah.
But ain't Lee in the billions?
No, he ain't no Oprah.
I mean, he ain't no Oprah.
Yeah. Oprah not coming out of that
Oprah not
compound.
doing
Yeah, right. Monique, get out of here. You and Daddy ain't getting no apology from Oprah.
They not getting no apology. I mean, I get what she saying, like, because she had a friendship with her, but let it go, girl.
We gotta
Oprah
let it go.
It's
been over a decade.
And she's talking about
Yep.
She's talking about bringing her family on. Oh.
Remember how long ago Precious was out, y'all?
No, I thought it was because of this last deal that they wanted. Oh, that was Precious.
It's
they
Precious.
wanted her to go
and market it or something like that.
I thought she was mad at her because she had her family on the show.
Yes, that was it. And that was after Precious had came on.
She had her family on the show talking about her molestation and all that stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
So that's that. Monique, no apology for you. Next. Okay, so Black China has made a few changes, guys.
Saw that.
Yeah, so she did take down her OnlyFans page.
How you gonna take down your income? But go ahead.
She took her fillers out of her face and removed the implants from her body as well. She said, I am ready to go back to being Angela. And I'm just changing everything about me. So
really?
Yeah. She did get baptized like a couple months ago.
I was about to say she got saved or something.
Yeah, she did. She got baptized. And I feel like I can see. I mean, you can transfer. I was actually talking to Kevin about that. He was like, I mean, but people are always going to look at her the same. I was like, I don't think so. I think you could change your image.
Everybody except Tokyo Tony.
Oh.
Everybody is for it except her mom.
I want to follow her so she can send me a voice memo.
I don't like that she hating on her own daughter like that so much. Well, it's horrible.
You know you have that sibling. Well, not the sibling. What is it? The mother and daughter where you are jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's heavy in there because that woman speak out every
time.
time.
And she asked her to send her $3,000. Or what is it? $3,000 for rent? And she ain't never responded. So she been on a rampage ever since.
No, she was doing that before. Oh, Tokyo. So there's that. And Lotto was apparently arrested for having a loaded Glock 17.
Really?
Yeah, in her Birkin as she was trying to go through the LAX in May 2021. So the rapper started a 1-year program in April 2021 to have the charges dropped. She is almost done with her program, and it is March now, so she'll be done. She'll be done next month.
Oh,
So clap it up.
Her.
Yes.
She on her TikTok. She has a she does cooking. She does cooking on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah, she girl can cook.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's so young.
Yeah. So she bringing some stuff to the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Lotto. Even though like she the younger for the what's the Gen Z and all them, but I like
her
Lotto.
too. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Now he's not melanated, guys, but we're gonna throw him in here.
Oh, she know better than that. She know I don't talk about
He's
that.
not melanated, but I think he got beat up by some melanated people.
You about to say Toxic Six. What's his name?
Takashi.
Yeah, Takashi. What's his name?
So he did get beat up by
so
melanated
that make
people.
him get in
put
here.
Him in there. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was jumped and brutally beat down while at the sauna. How does that happen? Like, what are you doing? Like, you just in the sauna, minding your business, trying to relax your shoulders, and this happens all of a sudden. He was at the sauna at the gym in Florida, and the rapper's attorney said that he was attacked without notice.
I think that's usually
how
it happens.
you get jumped. But I had to say what the attorney said. I know how jumping works. But
Okay.
The attorney had to let us know without notice, and he didn't have security at the time. So the EMS and law enforcement were called to the scene. The rapper was taken to a nearby hospital in an ambulance.
I saw the video.
I seen it too.
Y'all saw, and then the guy was like, I'm a big fan. He was like, but you saw me get jumped.
Yeah, that was like, how you gonna be over here recording while you didn't help me?
Why would I help you?
Yeah, I don't know.
What you did.
Because he said he was his fan.
You could be a fan and watch him.
What?
You can watch him.
Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Exactly. I'm about to get my ass beat.
I know that's
So
right.
did they say why they beat him up?
No.
No, but I mean, he did a lot, so it's kind of like you just never know.
But did you hear the words the guy was saying?
No, what
he
you
was
say?
talking about taking pictures or something. It wasn't like no drama, like no beef or nothing. It seemed like he kept kicking him, talking about how you like them pictures or something about some pictures. So I don't know. It was kind of weird.
You always in some mess.
His face was swollen.
It was.
Yes,
swole
you know.
up.
I said, "Oh goodness gracious!" And then I don't want to know.
But you know what? I mean, even though it was sad,
Yeah.
y'all probably not gonna agree with me.
What's that?
But at least they beat him up and not killed him.
Right.
Like they bring it back actually fighting,
Yeah.
and I like that.
Because everybody got
sorry,
Yeah.
but I like that, you know, because
just a little jump. You
But
just
wait-
got jumped.
But wait a minute. Why you say that's sad? I didn't say he got beat up. That's funny.
In a sauna. The part that said is the
That's
sauna.
funny.
It's the
It's supposed to
location.
be relaxing.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
what
They relaxed him all right.
They did. He was not
He laid on the
expecting that.
floor all calm.
he was just like,
Right.
He couldn't even fight because he was so relaxed. He's like, oh my
Exactly.
God. Goodness.
We relaxed him all right.
So I got one for you. We're going to take it up a little bit with the age group. We went to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now we're going to go a little bit up with the elders. Now, what the hell is going on?
between the sheets in my hole.
Rudolph Isley is
she had to call
reportedly he is suing his brother Ron Isley for purchasing the Isley brothers trademark and pocketing all of the profits.
Damn.
That's crazy.
But my thing is, what was he supposed to do?
Share it probably.
Yeah, like between
Why?
the brother, like we already lost a brother, and then you doing this.
Why didn't you?
Come on, now we didn't do this
don't
work.
know.
That ain't
Well,
right.
it was up for sale, and he the only one that bought it. Like,
Yeah,
what's-
he actually trademarked. Like he went behind his back and did the trademark, and then
How's that
pocketed it all.
behind his
Oh.
back? He was supposed to say, "Hey, I'm about to get a trademark.
I
You want to
would
go
if we
in?"
had a
Yeah,
partnership.
you a
That's
partner?
a business. That's like us on the Thagos Letter Part. Let me find out you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Y'all watch this episode. In later melanated news. I just went.
Okay, so he's suing him because he didn't tell him he was going to trademark.
and not only that, you still pocket all the
Yeah,
profits.
he made
and-
money and didn't share it.
Yeah. But you could even just say it like, hey, I'm going to do this. And then we follow up. The attorneys could even talk to you and be like,
Right.
we splitting this. This is what you get. But you just.
Well, Rudolph, I don't know.
Because he was on some slick grease.
Yeah.
He was in prison.
That's real Mr. Big's activity.
I mean, the man don't care.
Yeah, he don't
He
care.
invaded the dang IRS, so
Yeah, he don't care. He said, "Y'all, you should have moved a little quicker than that,
Yeah.
Rudolph."
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is another one. She slipped in. She ain't melanated,
Here she
but she
go.
slipped in
here you go.
because she did marry somebody that was melanated. Larsa Pippen. So Larsa Pippen opens up about her sex life with
Oh,
her
Lord.
ex-husband.
I heard about that.
her ex-husband, Scottie Pippen. She said that she had sex 4 times a night and never had a day off for 23 years.
And they always saying she capping. Everybody's saying she capping.
The women are going crazy. They said, Larsa, your poor vagina. We are sorry.
I don't believe her.
You don't believe her? I don't believe her
4
either.
times a day or
She
night.
said she went on the road with him too. So she didn't, it's not like he was out there on the road and it's like come back in 4 times when he come in the week. It's like we're out there and this is.
I think she's over-exaggerating.
I do think so.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
If a man have sex with you 4 times a day, every day, that means your stuff is trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, because he should be tired. He should be tired. He
Trash.
He should be on that floor like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
For real, laid out like in a sauna. That means you ain't do a good job the first 3 times.
Dang, Larsa. You know, that's the real. Because I was like, Larsa, like, and then Scotty still divorced your ass. Like, so that's really saying a lot. Like, you bragging about some stuff, but we sit on this couch wondering. And then what's Michael Jordan's son name?
Yeah,
Marcus?
she's dating him now.
He's 32, like.
Wait, talking about she's dating Michael Jordan's son?
Yes.
Yeah, Marcus Jordan. He's 32 years old and he wears a size 15. She said that he has no. She said he has big shoes to fill, but it's okay because he wears a size 15. Larsa, we want you to be quiet. Yeah.
Okay, Larsa.
I know Scotty sitting up there like, I just wasted 23 years of my life with that
For
trash
real.
ass.
He don't care.
And probably half of his riches.
Yes. Just a poor decision. Poor decision.
Larsa, you got some trash puss.
Yes. So there's that for my melanated news,
but that
y'all.
was great, friend.
Yes.
Listen, this is going to be her segment.
Oh, no. Leave me out of it, y'all.
Well, we gonna get into our guests.
Yes, because I'm ready to go back to our pen. We have pen.
We gotta talk about this business first. So what I want to know first, before you started the real estate game, what were you doing before then?
I got a unique story. So before real estate, I was at a hard time in my life. So that was like 2010. Okay. No money, no credit, no job, no skill, no friends, no family. So it was real hard. Like I was on my, I was depressed, everything. So at the time, I ended up meeting this young lady and started listening to a lot of just inspirational things online to just pick me up on my mess. And I was dating a young lady, and she kind of like challenged me to be better. You know, at the time I was making enough money for just me, and she told me, if you can't afford to take care of me and my son, like I got to look elsewhere for a relationship. Okay. And I really liked her and I loved her or whatever. So I ran into a class online about real estate. Okay. And she loaned me the $35 that I said I needed.
Come on, 35.
Right. So I paid for the class, and that first month I had made more money that month than I have made in a year my whole life.
Wow.
Like that was really big for me, and it's just been growing from there.
Wow. Oh my God. So in 1 month.
1 month. So it wasn't a lot. I made like $20,000 that month. So I went from having no money, broke. I couldn't even afford to pay for gas to go to the title company to pick the check up my first check. Oh my God. So I had to meet the guy at a Coney Island up the street. I never met him. Okay. And I told him to hold the check up. And that's how I knew who he was. Okay. And my first check was $2,500. And from there, I went on to make another $18,000 that month. Okay. To make $20,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was playing the middleman. That's when I was wholesaling. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what is your investment strategy? Do you have one? Yeah. So I like to buy low, sell high. Okay. So I have a formula. Okay. So my strategy is just to invest in real estate using my formula and my numbers. So we buy and hold. We try to be 70% all into the deal. That give us a 30% profit margin or a discount on the property. When I wholesale, when I have too many properties that I got coming in, I can't buy all of them. Okay. I may sell one to a friend, a buddy, or a partner, or somebody, make a quick $5,000 or $10,000. Okay. Doing it that way. So my strategy, man, is just to go hard in the paint and just keep the momentum going. Okay. Yeah. So. All right. Now, when it comes down to picking properties, I have a strategy, what neighborhood I want to be in. So when I first started, everybody liked to buy cheap property. Right. Because they like buy for $5,000.
And where are those located?
In horrible neighborhoods, in war zones.
Okay.
So I went through that phase, following people, listening to people, but a lot of people that invest in real estate don't know what they're doing. And real estate is meant to, you buy it, you appreciate, and you cash flow. If you're not doing those two things, you're wasting your time.
Okay.
So if I buy a cheap house in a horrible neighborhood for $10,000, 5 years from now, it's worth $10,000. I made some cash flow,
right?
But I didn't grow no appreciation,
right?
The beauty about real estate, I can buy a house today and I can wake up tomorrow and it's worth 10 times much as I bought it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a house on the boulevard I paid $66,000 for. The value just went up to $350,000.
Wow!
And I just basically made $200,000 overnight, and I ain't do nothing.
Wow!
That's the beauty of real estate.
Yeah.
So if I own 10 of those and I'm making $200,000, you do the math.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Oh wow! So when you first got into the real estate game, what was your short-term goals?
My short-term goal was to make some money.
Get some money for that gig.
Yes, I didn't care how it came, and this was so funny. All I wanted to make was $3,000 a month.
Wow.
And I ended up averaging almost $20,000 a month.
Wow.
But that was because I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
I was green. So I didn't know about flipping. I didn't know about you can make $100,000. I didn't know none of that. I just wanted to make some money to just get out of this hole I was in.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing what I've been able to do with those goals. So now I tell people to live life on purpose. Like, invest on purpose. In other words, just don't invest into this deal and say, I want to make $20,000.
Right.
No, have a real strategy and have a long-term strategy and invest and say, man, I want to make as much money as possible off this deal.
Okay.
So the house I just told you guys about, fine example of what I'm saying. I normally buy a house, flip it. If I make $30,000, I'll be like, great.
Right.
But that's me limiting myself at $30,000. This time I said, no, I want to see 6 figures off this house. So I bought it, I fixed it up, and I held it. I don't never hold properties that I got this much money invested.
Okay.
I was all in about 130.
Okay.
I wanted my money back out and I was going to sell it.
Okay.
But I said, no, I skimmed the neighborhood. I seen Henry Ford. I seen a cancer center. I seen them building condos down the street for $315.
They building over there.
I'm like, so mine got to be worth $3-something, at least 2
Yeah.
years from now.
Yeah.
And within a year and a half, it was worth $350.
Wow.
Okay.
And I think it's still climbing. I think it's going to max out about $500,000. I mean, about 500,000. So I'm going to hold it until then.
Yeah.
So,
the house. That house.
you came to-
that house is so nice.
yeah, exactly.
It's so nice.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So you did all like the renovations and everything in there?
Everything,
Oh my God.
Now, not me personally. I have a construction company.
Okay.
Too. So I got guys that work for me.
Okay.
And I coach them how to put this house together.
When you first started, did you have like a team or did
No.
you do everything on your own?
We was outsourcing stuff.
Okay.
And the thing I teach, like I got students, so I teach people about mistakes and learning lessons. So in business, you don't lose. The L stand for learn.
Okay.
So it's a lesson learned. So when I first started buying, I went through hell with contractors. Leaving the house, not completing the job, leaving sockets out, not passing inspection. I actually pulled up on a guy with a gun one time. I was so frustrated.
I got me some money.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, you do?
Yes, no, we love that.
I
We love that here now. Yeah.
Okay. So I had bought a house and I underestimated the rehab.
Where was it located?
In Warren.
Okay.
So we underestimated the rehab and I was bleeding money.
Okay.
I budgeted like $30,000 to fix it up. It costed like $50,000.
Wow. Okay.
The city was on my butt about it, and the plumber that I hired, he pulled the permit to finish the job. He was taking all day to finish the job. My anxiety going up, my money running low, the inspectors on my butt.
Right.
I'm losing at this point. So he come to the job after about a week of being off, and then he leave after 10 minutes. I said, sir, where you going? He said, man, I don't like working, man, with them other guys in there. I said, bro, I need you to go back and finish that plumbing.
Right.
He said, man, I don't like working with her. I said, I don't give up.
Right.
What you like doing? I need this plumbing finished. He pulled off. I had just got my CCW.
Oh,
So I thought I was man, what? When I tell you I jumped in my truck and I'm speeding down the street backwards. I literally spit and cut him off. And he like, Zeke, man, what is you doing? I said, man, if you don't go back to that mother house and finish my... He like, whoa, I said, dog, I'm sick. And he went back and he tell the story all the time.
No, he's still on your team. I want to be out. No, I ain't never worked with you.
Man. He went back and finished
That's
that
a loyal worker.
But I knew at that point that I had to stop dealing on this level with the houses and with the people. That was another cheap house.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why it was cheap. It was a piece of ass.
Right.
So I started dealing with better housing, better neighborhoods where I could deal with more quality contractors and quality people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started buying in Oak Park, Southfield, and things of that nature. The last couple of years I've been buying in Detroit a lot because Detroit been on this come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I started with that, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. How long did it take for you to see your big return on your biggest investment? Is your biggest investment off of the boulevard, or
that's I would say it's my biggest investment. So how long did it take to see my biggest return?
Yeah.
Well, my biggest return when it relate to what I had in it was a deal I had no money invested and I made $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So I teach a lot of people about buying real estate with no money, no credit. They don't believe me.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. I'm like,
right,
what's
exactly.
the catch?
So look, let me tell you this story.
Okay.
So here's the thing that people don't know about when you coming out to money. When we think of money, we think of banks, loans, credit cards, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's people on the sideline, people that got 401ks or investment accounts with $200,000-$300,000, a couple million. They earning 7-8%, if that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us know them already. Mm-hmm. So if you talk to one of them, say, man, how you feel about investing into this real estate deal? We getting 50 cents on the dollar. Your money will be backed by the mortgage. You loan me the money to buy it, to fix it up. We split the profit. Well, what's the profit? The profit $40,000. Mm-hmm. How long it takes? 6 months. So you get $20,000. I get $20,000. You do nothing. You work your job. You keep investing your 401k. I do all the legwork. The money come, I give you 20 and all your money back, and I take 20. You in love right now.
Right.
It took you 5-6 years to make 23 in your investment account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you about to start taking that money out of there and funding other real estate investors. So that's what I do. So I got a guy in Utah, he loaned me over $400,000. I never met him.
Wow.
He seen my ID, that's it. I didn't fill out no application, nothing. He loaned me over $400,000 in 2019.
Oh, wow.
So we bought a house in Southfield.
Okay.
We bought it. He gave me the money to buy it, to fix it up. I fixed it up. I made my wife get a realtor license. So I made $10,000 on the rehab because I orchestrated the rehab. We made $10,000 on the realtor fees because she took the commission.
Right.
Then me and him made $50,000 on the flip, and we split the 50.
Wow.
So I made 25 plus the 10, 35, 40. So I made $45,000. I had no money into the deal.
Wow.
And I did that at least twice. The other time I made $65,000.
Wow.
That's some type of strategizing right there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But when you get into business, you're going to find out this is typical. So if I have a great business idea and you my friend, or I only got to know you. You don't got to be my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be nobody close or nothing like that. It's just business. It's guys out there, like right now I got 2 deals where I just bought a house. I'm going to make about $80,000 on this deal. I got no money invested. So it's a guy named John. It's a group I go to. Like, I don't know if I can drop some nuggets on here.
Yeah. Like, we here for that.
If you in real estate, if you go to something called a RIA, it's called Real Estate Investment Association.
Okay.
They have everybody you need in one room that's willing to loan money, find deals, brokers, realtors, bankers, whoever can assist in any type of real estate trade is there.
Okay.
So I went there and they have a section called Have and Wants. And I stand up, I have a house. My name is Azikiwe Johnson. Here's my phone number. I have a house located in Warren. I'm buying it for $100. It's worth $300. I need $30,000 in gap funds to purchase the deal. Several people will raise their hand, loan you the $30,000 to purchase the deal. You're gonna get another loan from a hard money lender that's gonna give you 70% of the money you need up front. The gap fund are gonna give you 30%. Now you all the way into the deal 100% with no money out your pocket.
Right.
Now typically they supposed to split the deal. So if we make 50, you give them 25. But I got so good at what I'm doing, I call the shots. You give me 40,000, I'm gonna give you maybe 8,000 back. So if you give me 40, I'm gonna give you 48 back.
Okay.
You do nothing, that's 20% of your money. You can't put your money nowhere in America and get 20% back in 6 months.
Right.
So people that invest, they understand that. So they like, oh, that's a lick.
Yeah.
20%? Oh, you could double your money in less than 3 years, earning 20% of your money.
Wow.
So when you start to mess with people in that circle, what I'm saying to you start to look real normal.
Yeah.
Now your eyes and ears start to open for opportunity.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always buying. It's like every day somebody send me a deal, I buy it. Because if I don't got the money, he got it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but typically, I don't know if I should say this, but a lot of people the people that loan me the money be other race.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I bring that up is
that was going to be one of my next question, actually.
Yeah. Now, I do got a friend that he been watching me since 2012. And he reached out in 2018. He's like, man, I've been seeing what you've been doing, man. I got this kind of money. What can you do with it? And he gave me his money blind. He just gave me $33,000 a month ago to buy a property. I'm gonna flip that. I'm gonna split that with him. But I did one with him. And he was just so ecstatic that I took his money. We ain't signed nothing. I gave him his money back plus his profit, and he just couldn't believe it that it went that smooth. No arguing, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But typically with our people, because we limited on money sometimes, we don't understand business. Because your money is backed by the asset. Real estate is the asset. So if I die, if I choose not to pay you or whatever, you get this house that we bought 50 cents on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You get a lien on this house. So if I sell this house, I gotta go through you.
Exactly.
Because your name on it.
Exactly.
But if you never bought a house and don't understand that lingo, you like, man, whatever, man. What if they erase my name?
Right. They gonna rip it up.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust no government, man.
But that's true. We, as a culture,
got a little trust issues.
We have a lot of trust issues,
sure.
and we don't. Even if we do have the money, we are like, it's always a whole bunch of questions. Like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to do it because it's like it sounds risky and stuff like that, or sounds too good to be true.
For sure.
So most of your investors are of a different race.
Yeah. So when it come down to like my gap funders, one is black. So I would, to be honest with you, I only use two.
Okay.
So I use my boy, and then I use John.
Okay.
Typically, John, I have it.
Okay.
And then 90% of the time, so I use two lenders. So the other one is called a hard money lender.
Okay.
They don't go off credit or nothing. They go off the deal. So if a deal is $100,000, if it's worth $100,000, they're gonna loan you up to $70,000 for that deal.
Okay.
So, and you got to bring like 25% to the table. So once you have that, and you have your part that you got to bring, if you don't have it, then John or Gap Funder will fund that, and then y'all got to work out some kind of split.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what do you wish you had known before investing in real estate?
Before I started, what do I wish I'd known? Man, that's a good question.
That is a good one.
The reason why I'm kind of stuck there because, I enjoy the process. So a lot of things that I'm learning, I knew if I knew them before, I wouldn't have been able to implement them like I can. I wouldn't have really believed in it like I do now.
Yeah.
So the process, I'm just enjoying the process.
You seem like a sponge.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on a journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning as I go. When I do make mistakes, I don't regret mistakes.
Okay.
So mistakes to me is like, okay, cool. I made that mistake. Now what did I learn?
Right.
And then I learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
So I thank God for the mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the next mistake.
Yeah.
To reveal something else.
That's
for me to
better.
So that's a hard question for me, man.
Have you had a very expensive mistake that you learned from, obviously?
No, he got his CCW.
To be honest with you, I haven't. The only expensive mistake I had was not knowing there was no limit to this.
Right.
So when I made that $20,000, I'm like, I ain't gonna make no another $20,000. I'm probably gonna make $10 next month. I'm gonna go back to being poor.
Yourself.
Yeah, limiting myself.
Yeah.
So the following month, I made another 15th. I'm like, this can't be true. So for years, I thought this was gonna end.
We think that.
mindset.
We do
That
that.
mindset,
though. We do that. We do that to
Oh, my
ourselves. We are our
goodness.
biggest sabotagers.
Yes.
We do that.
I literally be waiting for it.
Yeah.
So 2020
Okay.
is when I thought it was all over.
Really?
Oh my
With
God.
that
Why?
pandemic.
I wanted
that
to
pandemic.
cry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it scared you.
I wanted to cry. I was like, I know it. I knew it. And I lost a lot. I didn't lose money per se, but
Okay.
I lost the opportunity. So
Okay.
when 2020 hit, I thought it was all coming crashing down. I had several houses that I had a lot of money invested into that I wanted to sell.
Okay.
I sold them short. because I was just I was just happy to get my money back.
Scared.
Then I ain't buy nothing else. And that's when the real estate market.
Yes, I was. Yeah,
I would have made between 2020 and 2022. I would have cleared at least $250,000 just off them 2 years alone on a few flips. But I panicked. I pulled back. I got conservative. Everything. So those are the mistakes I make when I say losing money.
Right.
Not going hard. Not believing that this. Just this train gonna keep
trusting
going.
the process.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, you said you had the partners. So have there been any like recent changes in the market that have negatively or positively affected your investments?
No, because the way I invest, I can make money when the market up, down, or sideways. So my strategy stay the same. You know, you want a 30% discount, if not more. You don't want to buy property that the public got access to, like auction houses and off the MLS. I buy property off market. So I'm talking to somebody.
So what does that mean?
So basically, that's why I asked you where you work at, because you was telling the story about. So you gotta tell me, but
no, I'll tell you.
So off market is like dealing with a probate lead. Somebody mama didn't die, left them a house. They don't know what to do with it. Give me that house. How much you want? I'll give it to you. Yeah. So off market. So like the public don't know his mama died and left him that house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Only you and a few other people.
So how do you find these houses?
I send out letters, or I pull the probate leads. So there's companies out there that pull real estate probate leads and sell it to people.
Okay.
So I'll buy the probate leads. I'll call. How you doing, John? My name is Azikiwe Johnson. I was seeing you the owner of this property located. He'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, if I know their mother, somebody died, I'm like, sorry for your loss or whatever. I get straight to it. I'm an investor.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
How much you want for this?
Exactly. I was wondering, would you take a cash offer for the property?
Okay.
Some of them be sensitive, like, how dare you? I only need one person to say yes.
Yeah.
And one person be like, yeah, you can buy this. How much you gonna give me for? I'm like, let me do a walkthrough. I'll offer you all cash. You go through there. If it's free and clear, and they depending on the person, like they out of town, they'll give you that house.
Oh yeah.
I just had a student. She bought a bad house for $80,000. It was so much stuff in there. She made $20,000 on selling all the stuff in there. Oh, and the house was worth $200,000.
Wow.
$200,000, and the person was shocked she wanted it. I want to say, man, why wouldn't she want it?
Right.
The house was in perfect condition. They had the windows like not boarded up. They had shutters on the windows, like it was a storefront. I'm like, really? Boiler, hot water tank, all intact, brand new, ran perfectly. I'm like, oh my God.
They just in there. They don't even know.
Where was it located? Or where is
East Point.
I love East Point.
The house was so nice that I didn't even bother to, because I taught her how to find these houses.
Right.
But it was so nice and well kept, I would have never thought it was vacant.
Okay.
I'm like, I know somebody lived there. I know about that house. She's like, yeah. Look, after she did that, I stopped selling classes. Because my classes was so cheap. This girl just made $120,000 off a $400 class. Wow. I said, no, I'm better than that.
I'm better than that.
Somebody got to pay me $2,000.
So actually, that was my next question about, like, do you teach? Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So when I first started, I was so thankful for the class I got, because it was $35. He could have charged way more.
Did you pay your girl back her $35?
Oh, for sure. I've been taking care of her since then. I think out of 10 years, she probably worked 3 years out of the whole 10 years. So definitely she got her investment
for $35, how long was the class?
So me personally, I was so broke, I watched the whole class in one day.
Okay.
Wow.
Now they tell you to watch one video a week.
Gotcha.
I watched every video that day.
Oh, wow.
And I started to implement what I was learning.
Come on now.
Yeah, I got right through it. I had no time to wait.
You was like, well, no, I'm doing this now.
I'm doing it, yeah.
Okay. But your class.
Yeah, so maybe 3 years later, I started teaching, because I started seeing people, man, when I rent out my houses, I was like 29 at the time. People were just so shocked that I owned the house. They thought it was a scam. And I wasn't seeing a lot of black people in the real estate thing. You see some drug dealers, but you don't really see no common black people like me. Just come from a working background, whatever. Right. So I said, let me start teaching. So I started teaching classes, and my first class, it wasn't all that. It gave you the basics. But my most recent class taught you how to scale the business. Like, you don't got to be in the business. You can be just working on the business. Okay. So you can like set it up, have other people going to see the house, getting under the contract, finding a buyer, and y'all work out a split. So if you make $10,000, you get them 2, you take 8. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the class I teach. I got another class coming out soon to teach you how to flip.
Okay.
So that's where I made most of my money is flipping.
Okay.
So I buy a house for 50, put 50 into it, sell it for 200,000, 170,000, or something like that. So then I got a third class coming out and teach you how to burr. So this is how you build wealth.
What is it now?
Burr. Start the burr method.
Oh, the burr method. I'm like, burr.
I'm over here.
She a sponge too. So.
Yes, I'm really a sponge. You don't understand. I'm gonna watch this back like 4 times.
So the burr method. What's that?
So you got 3 ways to make, well, you got more than 3 ways to make money in real estate, but the major 3 ways, if you have no money, you start off wholesaling.
Okay.
You can get into the game just being a middleman and making your own fee.
Okay.
The second way, you can flip. That's the most popular way that people do.
Yeah.
But I did both.
Okay.
And reason why I'm graduating to burr because you don't have any money, you get some money, now it's time to start building.
Okay.
See, if I wholesale, I don't have no property after I get rid of it. If I flip, I own a property for 6 months and I sell it. I don't got nothing.
Right.
I got 50 grand in my pocket, but I don't own nothing.
Right.
But when you burr, that's the magic. So I get to buy the property, rehab the property, like I'm going to flip it, but I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
But how do I get my money out? I refinance it.
Oh.
So the burr stand for buy, renovate, rent out, refinance, repeat.
Oh.
So you refinance it, you pull your money out that you got into the deal, plus some if you got a lot of equity.
Yeah.
Then you rent it out, you cash flow maybe minimum $200 to $300 a month. You let that tenant pay your mortgage down while you take that money that you started with and you go do another one.
That's so good.
Take that out and you go do another one and another one. So my goal is to get to 30. So my question was to myself before I started the burr, what if somebody don't pay their rent? Who gonna pay that mortgage?
That was a question. What's gonna happen?
Well, you gotta pay it.
That's why he got that CCW. He gonna come in, run my money.
Exactly. I won't do them like that.
Okay.
But so here's a couple ways how I avoid that. One, I'm putting Section 8 tenants in my houses. Not any Section 8 tenant. I do discriminate. Sorry to your audience. People say I shouldn't say this.
No, you should.
But I'm honest.
I
I'm
agree.
discriminating. The way I rehab my houses, I don't want you with a bunch of kids in my house.
Not a bunch.
I'm putting soft clothes, man, nice molding, recessed lights, hardwood floors, tile. I want you, and I want a couple, maybe a family of 3 or 4 at max, or a single woman in the property. I don't want a bunch of kids to tear up my house.
Yeah.
But anyway, Section 8 gonna guarantee the rent. Section 8 then raised their rents up over the last 2 years.
Oh, really?
So for a 2-bedroom, I just got $1,250 on a 2-bedroom, no basement.
Wow.
So a 3-bedroom, they doing $1,500 to $1,600.
Oh wow.
4-bedroom, you getting over $1,600. So that take care of my mortgage, and they give me an extra $400-$500 for my pocket.
Right.
And I got my money I started with. So if I get to 10, if 1 or 2 don't pay, those other 8 can take care of that until I get a new tenant in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important to scale it. Just don't do 1. Just don't do 2.
Yeah.
Have a goal to get to 10. My goal is to get to 30.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can move into multifamily.
Yeah.
So if you're going to, like I got a multifamily, my rents is $1,950.
Okay.
My mortgage $800.
Oh wow.
I don't got no money in the deal.
Yeah.
So I'm cash flowing over $1,000 with no money in the deal.
Oh wow.
That's what the magic. So that's called an infinite return. Most people look for a 10%, 20% return.
Yeah.
That's infinite because I don't got no money in the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now the property going to appreciate. The tenant paying down the mortgage. So 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I got 20, 30 of these. I'm wealthy. I pass this to my kids. They own all this real estate free and clear.
Yep.
And it's worth more. So now they can refinance, pull money out, go do what they need to do.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Monopoly at this point.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yes, that's a major plan.
Is there, outside of your classes, are there any type of like books or websites that you would recommend people to start at if they're looking to get in the business?
Yeah. So I'm not heavy on social media like my wife want me to, but people.
I know, because I was looking. I'm going to tell you. I was like, Zeke, where is your stuff at?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got nothing.
He over here trying to
No, don't
flip
say I
these
got
houses.
nothing.
No, I'm saying like.
Did you go on my Instagram? I'm
See, I
loaded
didn't
on
even know
Instagram.
you. I didn't even know you had an Instagram.
See, that's why.
You don't got nothing. I can't. We don't only follow you on Facebook.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't advertise on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. So
Facebook is for his funny. He be cracking me up.
yeah. So Facebook is for my humor side.
Okay.
Instagram is for my business
So what's your
side.
Instagram? Tell our people what your Instagram.
Detroit real estate man.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where you can see all my
Follow
reels, all my videos, my walkthroughs,
Okay.
my finished product, and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm be into that because, I'm into all of this. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get into class.
Wait, we about to go into class.
Yeah.
Listen.
No, definitely come to the class for sure.
Got you. All right. So as far as like books,
So let me tell you. So it's a book called Borrowed from Bigger Pockets.
Okay.
So Bigger Pockets is a great resource if you're just trying to learn real estate and just get involved.
Okay.
They have a book called the Burr Method.
Mm-hmm.
I did read that book. It was a great book. TTP is a guy you can follow on Instagram. He wholesale. He's big on wholesaling. He do like $1 million a year wholesale business.
Wow.
So I bought his class in 2020, and I scaled my wholesale business to $250,000 watching him.
Okay.
Another guy that kind of killed the game was Max Maxwell. He's another young black brother on YouTube and Instagram.
Okay.
He the best out there. So what I like what he did, he started off wholesaling.
Mm-hmm.
He took that money, he built his follow-up on YouTube and Instagram. He didn't sell him anything. So he took all them following. He took his money that he made from wholesaling, he invested in software. So now he got hundreds of thousands of people paying him $200-$300 a month because they want to learn how to wholesale and all that stuff I'm talking about.
Right.
So now he pay himself for $500,000 a year right now.
Wow.
So he didn't build. He got planes. I mean, I seen this dude go from 2 followers to over 100-some thousand followers in the last 3 years, and he's a multi-millionaire. And it's crazy how he did it. It's crazy how he did it.
Oh,
he went and married a white woman.
Oh.
I ain't gonna let that part go.
What Kanye say?
You know what
You know what Kanye said. So I wanted to get into your Airbnb stories. So that's why I'm obsessed. Like when you post those, I'll be cracking up. I be sending them to. I think I sent them to you too, or I sent them to my friends. I'll be cracking up.
Yeah. So
first, what made you decide to do the Airbnb?
During the pandemic, I had some students found me a house that I was really against renting.
Right.
I had a bad experience renting. I didn't think I learned my lesson on how the proper way to rent. I'm soft, so single mothers can tell me their little sob story. I'm gonna let them get in my house with their little $2. They gonna pay me. They gonna pay me next month, and they gonna give me all these excuses. So
not $2.
So I kept doing that. I'm like, dude, you cannot keep doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I had just sold all my rental properties, and I was like, I got to learn from somebody. So I had bought this property. I'm like, I don't want to rent it. It ain't really worth it if I sell it. So I set my Airbnb and see what it do. And it was doing pretty good.
Okay.
I was like, this is dope.
Okay.
And then, you get tired of somebody, get to leave, after 2-3 days, don't got to deal. I hate long-term stuff. You know what I'm saying? With tenants. I just hate it.
Yeah.
So I liked it. So I was like, bet. So I started learning about it. I'm like, okay, then when I bought this house, I was like, this is a big house in an up-and-coming neighborhood. I want at least $1,500. I don't think somebody's going to pay me that. I'm like, Airbnb it.
Okay.
I'm like, it's 5 minutes from downtown. So I did it. It didn't turn out good.
So tell us the stories, because our listeners need to. I'm telling you, because I don't know if was it this house.
Yeah.
But it was this house.
Yes.
And they destroyed that house.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean,
they destroyed it.
Fred,
Really?
Please tell what happened.
So so Airbnb, so basically a young lady, I can say young lady, a mother rented the house and she gave it to her young son.
Okay.
And when I say he had over 300 people
Oh, wow.
at my house, the neighbors got video. They were outside twerking
on the cars.
dancing on people's cars. When I bought the house, the backyard like a jungle. The grass was about 20 feet tall. It was 2 burnt up trees back there. So I had to chop the trees down. I had to cut all that grass. I had to till the grass. I had to plant the seed, put the hay, watch it grow, water it every day. So when I seen the grass, I was like, to see something come to life like this, I was so proud. I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
The next day, that grass looked like a bald head scallywag. You hear me? bald head scallywag. Well, go ahead in the back.
What was they doing to the grass?
It was so many people. They stomped that grass back there so bad that it turned back into dirt. They ran through I had just put a nice wood fence around. I had just put a nice wood fence. They then ran through the fence like they was some cartoon character. I'm like, man, how you go through a fence? Man.
They had, what was it? They had boots in the shower.
I go upstairs. I go inside the house. They had they had blunt wrappers on every table in every room. They had cooked pizza rolls. They had burnt up all my pots and pans cooking pizza rolls.
Oh my
I had pizza sauce all on the floor, all on my stove.
And then what was they drinking? He told us, so he should have known.
Oh, they had some new Amsterdam.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Not the show, y'all. They my goodness.
Yeah, I looked at that bottle. So you remember this video like that?
I watched this video like 5 times. I was dying laughing, but I felt so bad for you because I'm like, how do you destroy somebody's property like that?
So what do you have to do?
They broke my couch. My couch was split in half.
That's crazy because they probably partied.
They had my chairs that you at the table. Just imagine coming to your house, your dining room chairs is upstairs in the bedroom. What was you doing with dining room chairs?
They're like, take the party upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My beds was turned counterclockwise. I thought they had an orgy or something.
They had to. They ain't no telling what they had going on.
They was in the shower with their boots on, so I had Timberland boot prints all of my brand new toes. I was so mad. And they left my door open.
Yeah, they left his door open.
Oh, they was
of all things. So that was only one day, correct?
Yes.
One day.
24 hours.
So what do you do in that situation?
So you're supposed to take pictures and contact Airbnb. Airbnb took so long to get back to me and give me my money back, and it was a hot mess. Then the mother had a nerve because you gotta like present the damages to the person on the Airbnb site. So she got the nerve to get an attitude. Ain't nobody had no party at your house. Somebody damaged your house. I said, ma'am.
You sound like you had a party at my house.
I am not about to argue with you. Did you see my house?
It's on video.
Yeah, that video went viral.
I know.
Really? I want to see it. Y'all, I'm going to look at
I'm going to send it to you.
Yes.
I think I still saved it. I got it.
That's crazy.
It was awful. It was awful.
I would be so
with your Airbnbs, like, do you still do that? Like, after that moment? Because I
did, but okay. I'm about to cancel it.
Really?
Because it's either something I'm not doing right or something. You know, when this kind of stuff happens and then somebody shows up the next, because I got to clean this up quick because I got another guest coming in. Then they complain about, damaged grass or the back. That stuff, the algorithm, it moves your listing down. I had one lady complain about I had too many air fresheners.
Excuse me?
I'm like, man, what you want to stink? You really mad because it smells like too much cherries in
I
here?
got allergies.
So she talked about, other than that, everything was fine, but those 3 stars, 4, it moved me down. Okay. So I'm not getting the bookings I want. So it's not worth it at this point.
And you are doing local for people local.
Yeah, so somebody told me I shouldn't do that.
That's what I was going to say. I know someone that does did Airbnb, and she wouldn't do. She did local, and then she had too many problems, so she only did people that come into town.
Correct.
But I'm like, well, would you get a lot of business?
That's what I be thinking.
Because who coming to Detroit?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. I'm going to come in town, I'm going to stay in Detroit.
Right. Yeah.
So what Airbnb found is people that book it for one night, they're having a party.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, so I moved mine to a minimum of 3 nights. So that's when they pull back on the parties. But I end up going to another company that's similar to Airbnb that's supposed to be a little better. That was a disaster too.
Really? What happened?
So they didn't destroy my house, but what they did was they rented my place for 3 days or a week and then asked for their money. Then they called their credit card company and said it was fraud. So they'd take the money back after staying in my house.
Yeah. Scammers do.
So I'm asking the company, I'm like, y'all want me to give y'all money back? They like, yeah. I'm like, no. So they take it out your next booking.
What?
So I end up losing $3,000 in a matter of a week and a half.
We had some guests on that said that that's what they do on the trips. They said
people
come on that people go on trips and do that.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
I'm like, man, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done. Y'all retarded.
So you're gonna go back to renting?
Yeah, I'm gonna end up. At this point, I think I got enough equity in this. I'm just gonna sell it. I just want to take my money and just go buy some more property. But yeah, so right now, to be honest with you, I actually moved in the house myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going. I don't know if this. I don't know.
Oh no, we about to take the pen out now. We about to take the pen out now. That's why I got was how being an entrepreneur has affected your love life. Because I know how, like, you know, you spend a lot of time. You got it because this is your baby. You got to spend a lot. So how does it affect, like, good or bad?
I think it affected kind of negatively.
Okay.
Because me being married 10 years, people say money changes you, but I think people around you change when you start getting money. You start to be perceived as somebody having money. So what has happened with me is I think I've changed a little bit. I've gotten a little bit, I ain't gonna say arrogant, a little bit more confident. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with as much stuff I used to deal with. I just feel like I'm above that.
Hey, set that boundary.
You feel what I'm saying?
Why not?
So what has happened in my relationship that, you know, when a man spends his money, you know, when we depart from our money, it means something to us. So, but when you perceive like you got money, so if I give you $1,000, oh, that's nothing because you just made 50.
Okay.
No, that is something.
Right.
I could have went and bought me some shoes or something.
Right.
Whatever it is. Like, I'm African. I'm very cheap. I don't like to. I'm not a consumer.
So it's true.
Oh yeah, we frugal. We frugal. Yeah.
Frugal. Okay.
Exactly. So watching my father, like my father never been to a mall. My father never bought himself no new shoes. He only bought a new car because my mama made him to. And my father had money. He owned a lot of houses. He was a math school teacher in Detroit public schools. He was making 60, 70 grand. And he didn't spend it.
Wow.
So I never watched him shop or do I do real estate. So I do the same thing.
Yeah.
So you know, in my relationships, like giving and paying bills and just taking care of the home, that started to get looked at like it's not, you know, it don't weigh that much no more. But
Really?
But when I was struggling and I did that, you know, you might get more praise. But now it's like you're supposed to do it almost. So, you know, that has happened over the years.
Okay.
Far as the time, my wife wasn't a big time spender. Like, she didn't work, so she was okay with being home and taking care of the family. And, you know, she'd come out with me and do some stuff. So she was involved in real estate a little bit. So it didn't really affect my marriage, but just over the years of just everything else, I think, you know, me on a come up and maybe not she so much or she being overlooked and she the one behind me. So I think all that played a role in everything. Me just being so laser focused, I'm not really paying attention to what's really happening behind the scenes with her telling me. So I just think over the years we kind of like almost grew apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your previous statement, what was the friend that you wanted to get back to?
The pen.
The pen. We're taking that pen out. So what kind of situation you say you have?
So it's the situation is this. Me and my wife has been going through a lot of stuff over the years or whatever, and you know we decided to split. Okay, I filed for divorce or whatever. Long story short, without getting too deep into it,
we gonna get deep.
Okay, we can get deep. I'm an open book. So what happened was we getting close to finalizing our divorce, and prior to this, I had found a new woman. I was dating this woman or whatever.
Now, are you legally separated at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Exactly.
So they almost there. He said almost was.
No, because you can be separated not legally.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay, so you legally separate, you dating someone else.
Yeah, so dating, you know, dating this person or just dating period just made me realize a lot of stuff about myself that I wasn't aware of and how it was affecting her, my
Your
wife.
Okay.
So, you know, it was an eye-opener. So, you know, I went back to her, had a conversation about it, and was just real remorseful, real sorry. I didn't realize how this affected you, how it's coming off to you and things of that nature. And she's not buying it. She think I'm just being fake because of whatever. And the show I was talking about put a ring on it. The counselor, she said, I want to push you guys out your comfort zone. Being married that long, taking care of stuff like that, we were in a comfort zone.
Okay.
And this split and me meeting somebody else and dating her pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me realize some things that I should have been realized, but I didn't have the time because I was in my comfort zone.
Right. And
she don't understand that. She thinking, you know, just how I guess how a female would think. Like, no,
don't pull me back into the same thing.
don't think because that ain't work with you. No, I can make anything work. I got options.
Right.
I'm choosing to come back to you because I'm really remorseful.
Exactly.
And at the end, I'm a man. You know, I made mistakes, and I'm like, this is what you want. Like, if you're in a relationship and and y'all just keep crashing, at some point you do want somebody to realize their faults and come back to you and say, man, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Here's how I can change. Here's some things I can do better.
Yeah.
Now that I see what you were saying and seeing what you were going through and how my action was affecting you, I apologize.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying earlier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can change it, I wouldn't. Because I needed this experience to really expose who I had become.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking I'm the old Z. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really not.
Yeah.
So I move different. I shake different. I do everything. But I'm not realizing that.
Yeah.
Because you don't, like when you have a child, you never going to see her actual growth. But you're going to look up like 2 years, like, girl, you getting tall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I physically haven't witnessed myself grow in this business. I'm just the same person, just grinding, trying to make $1 tomorrow, trying to find another house tomorrow. And that's it.
Right.
And you look up, you've done all this stuff. So people see you changing. People start to perceive you different. But it's not fair almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is, man. I came to my senses. I realized the things I was going through, what I was doing. And I came there and I apologized. And I wanted to right my wrongs.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of stuff that I did out of anger. I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I probably shouldn't have did it. But what our women, see, to me, our women need to understand us on a better level because I don't have a man to look up to. I don't have a man that have been through what I've been through that's able to pour into me and say, look here, young dog. You're going to be making this money. You're going to see a lot of women, woo, woo, woo. This is how you move and shake.
Right.
Don't leave your wife behind.
Right.
You know, this is how you should handle that. I'm learning on the job.
As you go.
Yeah, as I go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the examples we have. We don't got no good examples.
Listen.
These men out here making money, then marrying white people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that ain't no good example.
Right.
And then the couples that is doing something, they not giving back by teaching others, something like
No,
that.
Yeah.
they keep it quiet.
Yeah.
They don't really
And then look
want
at the music we got. So they telling all these girls to rob men, basically.
Exactly.
Sleep with them for some money.
Exactly.
So we both have work to do. You know what I'm saying? So
So did you ever go to therapy?
today was my first session for therapy.
That's
We love therapy.
Yeah.
How was your experience? Like, would you?
It was more like an intake. She was just trying. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you. The reason why I don't like therapy, because one, I got to pay for it out of pocket.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, and I don't mind, but sometimes I be wanting to get straight to the chase. But they got to do their little thing.
Yes,
and
you got to unpack.
you do, but sometimes
That first session, they got to get to know you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that you like, hey, I got to jump into this right now, but they got to do their steps.
But here's what I didn't like, and this is probably what rubbed me the first. I did do counseling one other time, but I did like two episodes. I was done. So we talking. I'm pouring you out what I'm feeling, and then you hit me with the. I gotta get my other client. So
No.
go ahead, finish your story. I'm gonna text my other client. while I
Oh,
let
no.
See, that pisses me off.
Yeah,
'Cause
no.
you're not
That
really
should
here
never
for me. This is
happen.
just a job for you.
That should happen. Never happen.
The other counselor, soon as that clock hit 1, or it's an hour, she ain't going a second over. Up. I'm gonna have to see you guys next week. Thanks for coming.
Oh no.
I'm like, this not genuine.
Yeah,
It's not
and you just
genuine.
have to find your
Exactly.
first. So I have
Exactly.
like my person. I've been going to her since I was 29, and it's just so funny when you say about the hour. She lets me talk until like literally I'm done. So like it's the sessions are an hour, but I noticed like when I went last Friday, I was in there to 8:15. And I was like, oh, she literally was just letting me talk. And
I
she
don't
don't
get
look
that.
at the clock. She don't say nothing. And so I just feel like you have to get your person
You do.
that works out. Because that's rude.
Yeah, and she was late.
I think you got to
She
switch
was
them
late.
out because I had to switch my people twice. But the lady that I got now, Nancy. Dr.
Nancy.
Yeah, she's really, really good. But I think you like we in a text group and everything.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
So I think you got to like just keep on switching them
Yeah.
out.
So are
Somebody
you
was-
doing therapy by yourself, or are you doing it with your
Both,
wife?
both,
Okay.
both.
Okay.
But our divorce final tomorrow.
All right, Zeke. I'm not playing with you.
So
I don't know. I want to say congratulations to how you
No, I
feel
don't.
about it though.
I don't.
You ain't happy
no.
about it, yeah.
So to be honest with you, to be transparent, I was ready to move on. I was ready to go. Like it wasn't getting no better. Nobody was willing to go to counseling, open mind, nothing. So I was ready to go. Then the closer it got to it being final, that's when I went back and just like it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I look, today Wednesday,
Yeah.
Tuesday I was ready to go, move on, looking forward. Then Wednesday, ton of bricks, nigga. This was good. Like
Right.
you need to relook at this. Like what is you about to do?
Right.
You about to throw away. She was with me when I had nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I had nothing. And now we get some money.
Yeah.
Now we... This is stupid.
Yeah.
You ain't even got a chance to enjoy none of the money.
Yeah.
We've been arguing and fighting the whole damn time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be a man like, man, take your half. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have some, we ain't even had no fun yet.
Yeah.
So, you know, but it is what it is, man. Like like I said, these are lessons learned.
Yeah.
You know, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If not,
Of course.
you know.
And you guys known each other for a long time too. Y'all only been married 10?
I met her in 2010 and we got married in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a long time too.
That is.
In our world, that's a lot of people.
For sure.
People don't.
We got a little daughter together. I met her son when he was.
Cute.
Thank you. Her son was 3. He's turning 16 April 2nd.
Wow.
I've been with him every step of the way. And I'm like, at what point, you know, I know y'all watch Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, I agree with a lot of stuff he's saying because I'm living a situation. It was not fun being a stepfather.
Yeah.
If I can do it all over again, if I had a son, I'd tell him don't marry a girl with a kid.
Why?
Because it's very difficult. Because like what I had to deal with, got lucky. His father ended up getting deported to Jamaica.
Oh,
but if his father never got deported, me and her probably would have been done. He would have brought a whole nother dynamic to the relationship.
Yeah.
Trying to discipline somebody else's son is a problem.
Yeah.
So her mother is very hands-on with her grandkids. She don't want you touching them. So you got to deal with that. Then you have no connection. So her son is very different than my daughter.
Right.
You know, when my daughter came out the womb, me and her connected. We looked at each other. She was like, "That's you been doing all that talking." You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, it's just been a natural connection.
Yeah.
Even when I'm mad and I'm whatever, she like, "Daddy, what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that?" Him on the other end, he stayed himself. He's in a room. He don't talk. He don't. So it's hard to connect. So it's been a huge struggle.
Yeah.
So as a man, I had to stick in here, man, because I'm like, at the end of the day, he's a child. I'm a man. I got to take care of him.
Yeah.
But it's been very hard.
Oh, wow.
It's been very hard. Yeah. You know, and we don't get no credit.
No.
Stepdaddies
do not get credit. They do not.
We don't get no credit.
They don't. Do you want more children?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You do?
So, yeah, I do.
How many more?
I'll take at least 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you African, so y'all
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So, like, right now, you're going through, you know, your therapy and, you know, that part of your life. Like, do you see yourself getting married again?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I learned a lot from this marriage. So the next marriage, if it is the next marriage, or you know, me and her rekindle, so I don't know. But yeah, I do want to get married.
Yeah, because because you're a different person, so you're marrying a new person, even if she's the same person.
Correct.
That was because I see that a lot too. I see like they have a reality show where you literally they had a couples on there that married the same person. Like they waited 5-10 years and then they rekindled and got married and they stayed married to death. So
it happens a lot.
Yeah,
it happens a lot.
It do because you're a different person.
You really are.
You
really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, yeah. So
okay. Well, my last question. I don't know if my friend got questions.
I do have a question.
Okay, go for it.
Like, what are you looking for in your next? Like, and what do you want out of the relationship that you would go for, if it's with her or with the next person?
I'm looking for a partner.
Okay.
So my biggest thing with my wife at the time was, because I'm a go-getter, I look at everything as an opportunity, and I be want to get myself into everything. So when you make money, the reason I don't spend money because I'm always trying to invest it again. So I let the investment pay for my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for a partner because what I'm doing, I'm limited. You know, I'm only one person. So if my wife or my partner can take the other half, we can grow this 10 times as big versus what I can do.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing I'm looking for as a partner. And I think once we make money together, I think the love and stuff can come natural. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for love. So I think love will come when everything is set right. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, I look for respect. And that's what kind of messed our whole relationship up, is that I find a lot with Black women and men that we don't get the respect that we want or sometimes deserve. So I understand, like, women I've dated, they just come with this disposition where they coming off disrespectful off the dribble. And you almost got to put them in a place to get them to respect you. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but men look at love, we relate love to respect. Women look for love. we want to be respected. So when I'm paying bills, I'm doing all that, I want you to respect me. I'm paying the cost to be the boss.
Right.
So that's where I come from. So with a partner, I'm looking for respect, and I'm looking for her to partner with me.
Okay.
So if we buying real estate, I want you to get your license. So when I flip this house, you can get you a commission. I can get my profit. We both making money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I rent this mud out, I need your credit to be right. If I don't got no good credit, you got the good credit. We can refinance in your name. Like, I need you to be the yin to my yang type thing. You know what I'm saying? So all this just me take care of you, I don't like that concept no more,
like
because
you want somebody to match your ambition.
Exactly. Because what happens when you just take care of a woman, she get lackadaisical and lazy, and she get complacent. So now you watching your woman, die down because she not getting better, because she waiting on you to bring home $1 because she don't got no dollar. I don't like that.
Okay.
I'd rather you make some money for you, and I still can take care of you, but if for my birthday, I don't want you coming up short, because you've been depending on me your whole life. Now I don't get nothing for my birthday.
Don't come up short.
Like, if you gotta borrow some money from me in July to save for September, do that. But don't come to me telling me you don't got no money.
But that's actually what they like pushing out now, is to like look for the man to take care of them.
That's
like
the
the
new
narrative that they
That's
keep
the new
pushing out.
narrative.
And it is a lot of women out there that is looking for that. They're like really like, my man. That's all I'm hearing online.
We have
my
a
man,
joke.
like they
Me and
want,
my friend have a joke with that. My man.
and it's kind of sickening a little bit to me in a way. Like, no, it really, really makes me mad, because it's like, with the trust issues type of thing, I would have never found myself. I know how you say take care of you, like a man take care of a woman and stuff, but just going and leaping out there to just expect a man to fully take care of me. My trust issues would never just be like, go out there and
I think
100%.
sometimes it's also like the maybe the old way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I know I have a friend
But I want some money.
She feels like once you're married, that's his duty. He's supposed to take care of
I get that.
me.
I understand he's
And,
supposed to do that, but I still feel like I want some money.
Okay.
Like, I want some money. Yeah, like I don't like
Yeah.
they be like, I'm about to not work. Okay, but girl, you need to do something, because then when he come home from work and you don't have nothing to talk about, he's bored with you.
And I also just in this climate in our economy and stuff, it can't just be, because what if something happened to his job?
It's a recipe for disaster. If you
it
ask
is.
me.
Like, what are you gonna
So here's the thing, and I thought about this a lot, and Kevin Samuels hit on this. Like, women that want black men to take care of them is so unrealistic, because the average black man only makes $55,000 a year. So the average black man can't afford to take care of a whole household by himself.
The cost of living is crazy right now.
It's crazy. And then what happens if he is busting his butt doing side hustles to take care of the house? Now he's overworked. Now you at home lonely.
Deadbeat daddy.
Deadbeat. Now you
Like
at home lonely. And then what's going to happen?
depressed.
You lonely. You depressed.
Yep.
Then you might go cheat.
Yep.
Because that other dude is there.
I'm neglected.
Exactly. It's like a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I want a partner.
It's naive.
Because if I meet you, you working your 9 to 5, and you making say $55,000 a year, I come in.
Let's match.
I'm gonna pay your biggest bill. So now you start taking that money, fix your credit.
Yeah.
And your credit fix, you making that money. We're gonna take that money and that income, that W2 income, we're gonna buy us a duplex on the FHA
Now
money.
we partners.
Now we partners. Now we got some cash flow coming in. So now we're gonna do that again.
Yeah.
So in the next 3 to 4 years, we have a plan to get you off your job, to replace your money.
That part.
Partner with me, and now I can take care of you.
And now the kids is good.
And
But
everybody
that's
good.
what
We
I'm
at
saying,
home.
kids.
Yeah. The kids.
'cause the
Now you at
kids.
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I don't want my wife work. I need her at home with them kids.
Yeah.
I ain't putting nobody to bed. I ain't doing nothing. Seriously though. I'm not.
Okay. See?
I ain't doing nothing. When I come home, man, I need some food. I need some kids in the bed already took. So I'll pay your bills so you can take care
Now
of
that's
the stuff.
another thing too, though. But if they go in there with the mindset of the man work all the time, that is his expectation. Well, that's what you're signing up for, kind of. Because when you get that, they are gonna come in there where they expecting the food, and they expecting the kids there.
Yeah.
So you're signing up for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not signing up for that.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna let you know that. See, you come through that door, I'm like, I'm gonna go find a job. 'Cause we gonna be in a partnership for real. Like it's 50-50. Like somebody got to sometimes you got to get the diaper. You know, like that's the thing.
Zeke
so when
said
you
he
got
get
her
no
out here
diapers.
working, that's how it got to be. Or
Yeah.
I'm staying home all the time, and then I'm always cooking.
Yeah.
All this doing, and then you go do that, and then.
I mean, but being a housewives is
it's a lot of
job.
job. Yeah, that's a big time
That's
job.
a big time job.
But a lot of them don't. They say they want to be housewives and they don't fully do that job.
No,
So
I
that's
don't
not-
think they understand what a housewife is when they
Right.
be saying that.
I don't think they do either.
No,
They
just think
they going out to brunch with their friends.
Yes,
And then the
Right.
kids is out there eating cereal, cold cereal.
Right.
Like, no, like housewife. My granny and them was housewives where
Yeah, same.
it was 8 kids coming. We was come home and it was food on the table. And then we always had a meal. My granny bathed us. We had clothes out. We had clothes ironed.
yeah.
Granny made sure we got to school, home.
Right,
Like, I was
same.
telling Kenny that the other day. I was like, it was combs, brushes, hair, anything that you needed. My granny's house was full of everything for kids.
Yeah.
So when you say housewife, when my papa got off work from being a truck driver, dinner made. Everybody
Right.
had like, it was, that's a real,
housewife.
yeah.
type
When she had to
situation.
go to work, it's because my papa's body failed where he couldn't be on the truck no more. And she went around and got her a job. But that's the only time she worked.
Yeah, same with my grandparents.
So
yeah.
it's a difference. Now it's like y'all be at home and them kids be on the iPads
You
and
doing nothing.
nothing. The baby can't say nothing. Like,
ain't learning
yeah,
nothing.
you ain't even bringing in no income. Like, no, go get a job, girl.
Yeah, that literally happened to me.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
I want a partner at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in love with you and I like you, I want to spend all my time with you.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I want you to come to my houses with me. I want to write it up with you. I love a partnership. Like
Yeah.
no matter what, I like to share food. I like to share everything.
Yeah.
My money, everything.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing for a living. So I want you kind of in the business.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I never met nobody love their job.
Right.
So if I can make in one house, one house flip, what you
Yeah.
make all year, why not partner with me?
yeah, we got to go hard so it can make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what we doing here?
It's for
Yeah.
us.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely looking for a partner.
He looking for a partner, but he looking ladies back up.
Y'all go sign up for that class.
They're like, what you say, Z?
Professor Z. They're like, y'all ain't come for this class.
Did you have any more questions for him?
No, that was my main
Well,
question.
my
right
last
there.
question for you is what I know you kind of spoke on it, but what is like your long-term goal for your business now?
My long-term goal, once I reach about 30 single-family or multi-family houses, I was going to stop buying houses and start buying commercial.
Okay.
So I eventually want to own office space or commercial real estate.
Okay.
And I want to develop something.
Ooh.
So I want to buy a bunch of land, develop a subdivision, some tiny
Okay.
homes,
Oh,
some
yeah.
container homes, something.
Yes.
Maybe a mixed use. I really would like a mixed use, like
Okay.
an apartment building with some coffee shops and
Yes.
shops at the bottom.
I love that.
Yeah, with some rooftops and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get into that next year.
Oh, listen,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said
that's
next
like
year.
a short term
Yeah.
goal.
That's a short term, long term.
At least start the journey of learning.
Yeah.
So there's a guy down in Florida that teaches a class for about $5,500.
Okay.
Where they doing development deals. So one development deal, one house will net you over $100,000. So and then they build an ADU. So the ADU is basically. So I can bird a new development. So I
Okay.
build a house, rent it out, and I build a garage apartment.
Okay.
So they building a garage and an apartment up top. So you getting maybe $2,000
Right.
for the garage apartment. You getting $2,500 for the house or more, and you able can cash flow and stuff like that. So I'm looking to do something like that.
Okay.
Starting next year, yeah.
Okay. And
For
are you
sure.
going to stay, like all of your real estate plans are going to be in Michigan?
No, I'm gonna start branching out. So if we go through this divorce and stuff, I'm gonna relocate. And just start fresh.
Where are you
know?
thinking?
I've been. Ultimately, man, I think about 45. I'm gonna be out the country. I either want to stay in Africa or Mexico.
I was just about to ask you, was you going to go to Africa?
Not because I'm from Africa.
I know.
but I've been doing my research,
Got you.
and what I'm learning about different countries. We've been fooled to think America's the best country, and we're
Listen,
not.
I just watched a TikTok and they said that. They
Yeah.
was like, America is not the best country. Yeah.
America's some bullies. But anyway, you can live, like right now my friend live in Mexico. She said the black people down there living their best life.
I
They got
heard.
maids, they got butlers.
Wow.
And they living off the salary we make here. So the salary you make here, you can live like a king or queen in
Go
some of these
pack it up.
countries.
I ain't work for
Listen.
Listen, the food is authentic. She said that she go to the dentist. She said that a tooth extraction is just as much as your copay. You go to the doctor for a surgery, your copay is just as much as your surgery. America, you pull a tooth, they want $500, $800.
Absolutely.
Right,
You're
they
like,
do.
man, what?
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous. We getting extorted. So
Keep flossing over here. Y'all.
exactly. And then the way the world now is, I can flip houses and make money here, and then take that money and live in another country. You can live like a king in Africa for 40 grand.
Wow.
What I'm buying for a house here, I can be building hotels in Africa.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like really making a legacy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to wise up and go that route.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I heard about Mexico, and I've been trying to get my husband. He like, now. I'm like, come on.
Let's go check it out.
He said he ain't trying to go that
Well, we
far.
love Mexico. That's like our favorite place to go.
Okay.
But he just like
He
was like he can't see himself living in a different country. I'm like, we gotta get out of America. I hate America.
Listen, I think you have to look at the pros and cons. See, I would have never thought that too and start analyzing it. Because they fool us to think in order to have riches, we got to make all this money.
Exactly.
See, I have a saying I tell people, man, we are rich. We just need money to enjoy our riches. So if you're able to go to another country where they lower the price of things, now you can enjoy your riches.
Yeah.
Now you can live on a beach. She lived in a 4-bedroom house with an in-ground pool for $800 a month.
Oh, wow.
Brand new house. She said every day is like a vacation.
Wow.
We can go there and vacate, but we're gonna come back here and don't want to live there.
Exactly.
We just got to look at the whole picture. So I'm looking at the whole picture.
All right.
If I can wake up every day, it's sunny outside,
Come
eating
on.
good,
Listen.
food, you know what I'm saying? Salad, authentic food.
Exactly.
They killing us with all this food.
They
giving
killing us.
Exactly. Friend, no.
I'm just drinking the water and the green juice. I had a green smoothie on my way here because they killing us.
She got to be gluten free over here.
I can't because they trying to take us out.
Literally.
Like, I'm trying to get my whole by the end of this year. That's my goal. My whole family, we about to be. I'm wiping it out slowly. In my cabinets, I'm just taking
what vegan?
Like I'm trying to not vegan, but I'm definitely taking these meats slowly out.
Yeah.
But mainly the gluten and the milk. The milk is gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking that milk.
Dairy or
out
just
of,
milk?
I'm trying to get the dairy up out of them, but I got the milk slowly. The
Oh,
little
yeah.
baby, he gotta have the vitamin D right now, but I'm gradually getting it out.
What
Girls,
about coconut
they
milk?
So I do coconut water, but I do almond milk.
Okay, almond
so
milk.
right now they like that.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get all the dairy up out of us. Really.
Yeah, we do soy. I finally got Kevin switched like 2 years ago to soy.
Soy milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my goal. Like I've been in my journal. I'm like, that's my goal is to change this whole diet up.
Yeah.
It's just all bad.
It's all bad.
It's so horrible.
bad.
You can feel it like in the hormones. I'm seeing it how in the kids. I'm like,
Yes.
it's just the diet is horrible. It's just
Yeah.
done with it.
Well, friend,
Y'all ready?
well, we're ready. But first, I like that. Listen,
Yes,
thank
this
you
was
for
so
the
good.
nuggets. We got so much. I can't wait.
We got
friend.
a lot.
Friend, you
Thank
gotta put some clips out.
I got a lot of clips to put out because this
listen.
was very, very educational.
Let me give out my social media.
Yes,
if you
please
don't.
do.
Yes.
Please
So
do.
Instagram is all of them is Detroit Real Estate Man. So I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and
You on Tick of the Top?
yeah, and,
Stay on the tick of the top.
I stay on
and,
TikTok.
and YouTube. I love TikTok too. And at this point right now, before I drop my class, I'm really just giving away a lot of just free information for people to just join in because my next phase of class, I really want to have a membership.
Okay.
Because I want to be more intimate with my students. They ask questions, but I need them to pay me on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Because I give away some stuff that if you implement it, you make some money.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'll be sitting there like, I didn't sold you. I got $400. You got $180,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's saying yesterday's prices are not today's prices.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it shouldn't be
It's
for
still gonna
sure.
be affordable, but I'd rather do it on a monthly subscription. That
Yeah.
way you got access to me all the time. We can talk. I can mentor you. I can give you the nuggets or whatever.
Yeah, so definitely follow Zeke. Or,
It's the bird for me. That's
it's
what
the
I'm
bird.
trying to go in there.
Listen,
It's the
I'm thinking
bird
about,
for
like,
me.
the bird. The
Like,
bird.
no, I'm like, that's the one
Friend,
that you
I'm
gonna
telling
get
you, Friend
me
about
in.
to
Like,
be- she is crazy.
like everything you was talking about, I'm over here like, yes. Because even like videos, I stay on YouTube. Like I'm at work, but I'm not working.
Okay.
I'm watching those inspirational YouTube
Yeah.
videos all day. Like,
Sure.
She
how
works.
can I?
She's playing.
I be at work working, and I'm multitask. And so all of that you talking about, I'm like, yes. How can I grow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
All
in
right.
there.
Well, I'm going to sing.
Okay.
All right.
So
You want to sing?
Absolutely not.
So we have a segment here, and it's called Touched by an Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Touched by an Angel.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Thank you, friend.
Okay, so this segment, I have a good one for you guys. Okay. If you want change, you have to change your mind and your actions. It starts with you. Do the work and believe that change is possible. Faith without work is dead, y'all.
Facts.
Tell us.
There you go.
All right. Well, again, Zeke, thank coming.
Thank you, Zeke. This was awesome.
He is on
thank you.
Detroit. What is it? Detroit Real Estate Man
Yes.
on all platforms. He's funny.
Yes,
I love it.
funny,
I just followed
interesting,
you.
very
I
good.
can't wait. I'm excited because
Yes.
I love your videos. You're very
Thank
entertaining.
you.
I'ma
it's a
follow
Virgo.
you
He's a
'cause-
Virgo. So
You a
know.
Virgo?
Oh,
Dang, I should have
yeah.
asked at the beginning. I didn't know that you was a Virgo.
Yeah,
I
we
wouldn't have
usually
guessed.
ask. Yeah,
I'm 2 days after Kevin.
Really?
But the thing about it, I know because I was telling him, I saw him last week at Kevin's show, and I was like, okay, don't forget next week. And he was like, what? I was like, oh my God.
I was like, you didn't give me a date.
He was like, then he looked and saw the date. He was like, oh, I thought that was just like, an invitation. Like, I didn't know if you was really asking me.
Oh
yes.
my
I was
God.
like,
That would have been
that's what
sad.
Kevin
We got
do.
you down here for 2 hours.
That's what Kevin
I would've been
do.
She was
sitting
like,
here.
you a Virgo, ain't you?
Right.
I
was
should have
like,
known
I know
that.
that's Kevin. He'd be like, well, what you say? When did you say that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you made it.
Oh, well, guys, we'll talk to you next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.